And everybody's so focused on Johnny Depp right now that they don't have the mental space to deal with the market either. So that's probably affecting. Hey, what's up, folks? Realtor Chris Hall. Today I want to talk about the market and how I'm seeing it slow down or at least soften. And there's a few things I really want you to take into consideration as we make this shift into this new market. Now, when I say shift, I mean we are really in the very beginning stages. I'm talking maybe like 2 or 3 weeks in. So maybe a little bit premature, but I'm definitely seeing some signs. So I figured I'd go ahead and put this video together. And worst case scenario, I'm wrong, but I don't really foresee that being the case in this one. So, as I said, a few things I really want you to take into consideration. One thing that could be slowing the market down could just be the fact that school is coming to an end. And I've noticed over the years that a lot of times right before school ends and then right after school ends, the market kind of slows down. And it's usually because, you've gone through the year and people just kind of want to chill out, go on vacation, do some fun stuff. It's school's over, right? Just take a break. I think that's going to be more exacerbated this year due to the fact that we've been dealing with COVID for the past, 2, 3, however many years. But this summer, there's no more lockdowns. People can go out and people can go on trips and have fun and vacation and do all that good stuff. So I really think people's just kind of mental space is just not in the market. They just want to go off, have fun, have a good time. So you're going to see a little bit of a slowdown right before school has ended, a little bit after. But then I think after, maybe 2 or 3 weeks after school ends, you're going to start to see things pick up. Understand all schools don't end on the same day, so you've kind of got a little bit of a bleed over period for all the different schools. But I do think you're going to see the market just kind of dip a little bit and then pick back up. Now, there's a few other things we need to take into consideration as well, and one of it is the market is getting the squeeze from a lot of different directions. Number one is going to be the interest rates. The interest rates are definitely continuing to increase. There's also gas prices. There's inflation. That's a big one right there. There's shortages of goods. So that's got people stressed out. There's uncertainty in our political arena, the likes that I haven't seen in my lifetime. And everybody's so focused on Johnny Depp right now that they don't have the mental space to deal with the market either. So that's probably affecting it as well. Not really, though. Maybe for some people. Now, if you watched my 2022 market prediction, I talked about how this would probably happen towards the end of this year. It's happening a little sooner than I thought, but I really didn't expect the Feds to increase the interest rates so fast. But I talked about how the market would start to slow down, and at some point in time, we would see a bit of a plateau. And the reason why I mention that is I just don't see a full-on crash like we saw in 2008. Like, the indicators are just not there. And the biggest factor is going to be the inventory is still very low. I also kind of I want to wrap this up towards the end of the video, but I want to talk about what I think is going to happen with the interest rates. Now, if we have reached the end of this, crazy feeding frenzy market where you stick a home up on Thursday and then come Monday, you've got multiple offers and the homes are going for way over list price. So if we move into a little bit slower market, what are some of the things that we can expect? Or what are some of the good things that we can expect from this? Well, number one is we cannot sustain this 18, 20, 25% year over year increase. There's a lot of different reasons why it's bad, and I don't have to go into detail about it. I'm sure everybody's aware and can probably think of a few reasons why that's a bad thing. Another good thing that's going to come from it is you're going to see buyers start to get their offers accepted. You're going to see buyers that aren't just 100% cash, or people that are putting, massive down payments with full appraisal waivers. People that don't have the capability to do that, they're going to start to see their offers get accepted. You're also going to potentially start to see some contingent buyers get their offers accepted. And that's going to be nice because that's going to put some really nice homes on the market. Because I have a lot of people right now that would love to sell their home and buy, but they can't buy because they're a contingent buyer and they don't want to put their homes on the market because they're scared they're going to be homeless. So you get this weird conundrum where, people just kind of hang out and see what's going to happen. And then the other thing that's going to be nice is, it's just not going to be as crazy of a market. You're not going to have that panic feeling, which has also led to a lot of homes going under contract and then coming back on the market because buyers don't really have a chance to look at a home. It's like a home comes on the market. They're like, holy crap, we have to get it under contract before somebody else does. And then they get it under contract and they're like, hey, this really isn't the right house for me. and the homes go back on the market. So I can think of a lot of reasons why the market slowing down just a little bit is gonna be a good thing. Now, I really, really want you to think about this. As the market starts to shift, you're gonna have some people that inevitably, and anytime anything makes a change, they're gonna say the sky is falling. They're gonna say the market's crashing, sell everything, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. Well, I've been hearing people talk about the market crashing since 2013. The market's not going to crash, it's just gonna make a little bit of a shift, which is gonna be a good thing. And the next one is going to be the predominant media outlets. I want you to be really, really careful where you're getting your information from. And I'll give you an example. If you go back in April in Fort Worth, the median days on market was 4. The average days on market was 21. Now, both of those are accurate numbers. I'm not lying to you by saying that. But most folks aren't going to pick up if I just say it in a sentence, say, hey, the median days on market is 4, or the average days on market was 21. But if I wanted to be a news outlet, support my particular narrative, I can use those numbers and kind of manipulate them or do some little things and shift it up and support my narrative. So be really careful and just understand that most predominant news outlets are not going to give you unbiased information. They're going to try to support their narrative. They're going to try to put blame on different parties or different whatever. And I'm not picking on anyone. Right and left is going to do the same damn thing. So just be really careful where you're getting your information from, because like I said, it's going to be biased information that has a narrative behind it. So just be careful where you're getting your information from. And the last thing I want to talk about is going to be kind of a prediction of what I see the interest rate's going to be. So what I think is going to happen is the Feds are trying to slow this crazy market down, so they're increasing the interest rates. But like the government does on everything else, they do such a great job. They're probably going to drop or increase the interest rates a little too much, and then we're going to get a period there where the market kind of just stalls for a bit. Then the Feds are going to think, holy crap, maybe we increase interest rates too much, and then they're going to bring it back down. We're going to get a little bit of an ebb and flow of that, and then sooner or later it'll kind of work itself out, and I think we'll have a period of time before values go backwards to where we kind of hit just a normal market for a little while. Now, I don't know when this is, but I really don't foresee all this taking place this year. If the interest rates do go up too high and come back down, that's probably going to happen towards the end of the year. But I kind of have a funny feeling it might happen next year. But if it happened in like October or November this year, that wouldn't surprise me too much. But the more the whole story is, the prices are not going to go backwards from what I'm seeing this year. So if you're thinking about buying a home, I don't think it's a terrible time. If you're thinking about selling a home, I don't think it's a terrible time. There's a few reasons why maybe you should or should not sell. But overall, if you're in a position and you want to buy a home, or you want to buy a new house, or you want to sell your home, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. So just be careful, do your due diligence, be careful where you're getting your information from, and just understand that the shift in the market that we're about to see is gonna be a good thing overall. So that's the end of the video, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, have a great day, stay positive, and try not to let the media freak you out too much.